I can't read the bottom of that, Jason. Do you see what the bottom?
Yeah, I'll get on.
See it.
Well, I'm fixing to get on the camera there,
Get on the camera and see if you can zoom in and see what the bottom is.
Bearcat Forest out to dominate and destroy. That's where it's at, and that's exactly what they did last week. And you were speaking of Keelan Johnson. I tell you what, he was a man-child on the field last week. I mean, he was in the backfield in the face of just about everybody. Almost got an interception on the deflection. I mean, he was Mr. Everything last week. Him and Darnell Hughes was wreaking havoc on the Velma Jackson quarterback, and we need a little bit more of that tonight, Vance. But when you talk about us getting the ball first, I almost like us getting the ball first. Come out and make that first statement on the field and make it happen, and got to like the way they walk out on the field now.
Here they come walking out on the field as the Bearcats come out, and it's kind of a different scene from what we've seen in years past, but they walk it out solid, and then they break into the run. And as Tommy Lee says, here come the Bearcats. Here they come, walking to the sideline. They're fired up. It looks all business, doesn't it, Jason?
All business. You got to like it. It's no playing around with this team. They know that anything less than the state championship just isn't going to cut it this year with the amount of team they got. Of course, every game they win is great and good, but hey, if you don't get that state championship with this team, you know they're going to be a little disappointment. After having that taste last year, Vance, and not getting it, you know that's exactly where they want to be, but it starts right here tonight with Hazelhurst.
Yep, you're right. Getting ready for action. We're getting set to kick off. Looks like back deep to return for the Bearcats is going to be number 5, Cameron Stowers, number 6, Josh Pinkston, and number 1, A1, that is, Adrian Lyles, back to go for the Bearcats. Jason, we want to see a start like we saw against Velma Jackson last week, don't we?
You're exactly right. Pinkston caught it last week, caught the side, and he was all the way down to the 35. And if you can start out right there and make short field for the Bearcats, hey, we'll make hay out of that.
All right, so getting set to kick off now. Hazelhurst will be doing the kickoff. Bearcats will be defending their south end zone, driving north. Good, great kick, actually. It's going to be caught around the 1 yard line by Stowers as he's at the 10, at the 15. He's wrapped up and is going to be taken down there at the 15, giving the 16-yard line. Great kick. One of the best kicks we've seen all year from a kicker, Jason.
It really is, and it hung in the air, and Hazelhurst was down the field pretty much before the Bearcats could really get momentum heading downfield. They had him wrapped up and brought him down. So good first opening there for Hazelhurst. Has the Bearcats pinned all the way back around the 16-yard line.
Bearcats start their opening drive at their own 16-yard line, coming out in I formation. You got Levatus Lyles, Quillian Jones, your fullback. Looks like Warrensley, the tailback. Stowers and Pinkston, your wide receivers. There's the whistle. Levatus is going under center. Waits the snap, changes the play, going to call an audible. Hazelhurst putting 5 men on the line of scrimmage, ready, trying to stop this run. Nose guard is over 400 pounds for Hazelhurst. Hand off to Warrensley, finds a hole, but it is quickly closed down. He got through the line of scrimmage, but the linebackers for Hazelhurst are right there to shut him down. Give him a pickup of 2 on the play as he carries it up to the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8 now for the Bearcats.
Yeah, in the way they're setting up, Vance, it's almost like they're daring us to pass and come out and beating them with the pass. The way they stack in that box, they're not going to let us beat them with the run in the legs of Warrensley and Lyles.
That's some big, big boys right there across that line of scrimmage. 5 of them on the line. Acting like they're putting 8 in the box. They back the defenders up now, getting ready for the pass. Levatus rolls out. He wants to throw. Trying to find an open man. He throws it deep down the field. Caught, in and out of the hands of Stowers as he went jumping high into the air. Bounces just off his fingertips back along the 40-yard line. Good throw that time by Levatus, but Stowers unable to bring it down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Bearcats.
So big 3rd down right here, and this kind of sets the tone of your ball game right there. If Hazelhurst get that big 3 and out, boy, that really throws the momentum that side. So hopefully we can pick up this big 3rd down. All
right, Rambo and Quillian check out of the game, bringing the spread offense in there, going trip wide receivers to the right side. Stowers, your lone receiver, to the left side. Looking to see what the safety does. Levatus got what he wants. He's got one-on-one coverage on Stowers. Let's see if anybody comes over to help him. Levatus wanting to throw, looking for Stowers, does throw to Stowers, caught at the 30-yard line, breaks a tackle. He's at the 35, he's at the 40, taken out of bounds. Looks like the ball came loose, but he was out of bounds. No, Hazelhurst gets it at the 46-yard line. The ball came out and was picked up by Hazelhurst. Thought he was going out of bounds, but obviously he didn't. Referee calls it Hazelhurst ball at the 46-yard line of the Bearcats. So tough break that time for Cameron Stowers as he was sprinting down the sideline. The ball pops out and Hazelhurst falls on it.
Boy, just tough break there. And I mean, like I said, it was a great pass, and a great catch. And boy, he ran well after the ball and just dropped that ball. And can't have those things at the playoffs. Not the way to start for the Bearcats.
No. All right, let's see what the Bearcat defense can do. That red brick wall of the defense. Hazelhurst got one wide receiver. One man in the backfield. They put one man in motion. Handoff to the motion man. Scraping the line. Bearcats chasing down, and he loses 4 on the play. He'll loses 3 on the play. They're going to spot him at the 49-yard line. So loss of 3. Tackle that time was made. Didn't quite catch it up.
34, I believe, Vance.
34 or 38? I thought I saw 38.
34. No, it's 34.
Okay, 34. Randall Boyd makes the tackle that time for a 3-yard loss.
I got good eyes this week, brother.
You can see with the camera, can't you?
That ain't hard at all.
All right, 2nd and 13 now for Hazelhurst. They're in a wing formation, and they call a timeout. Hazelhurst calls a timeout. We'll call a timeout as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on WQST 850 AM. 2nd and 13 for Hazelhurst. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line of the Bearcats. Hazelhurst in a wing formation. One wide receiver to the near side. Puts a man in motion. Gives it to the motion man. Bearcats scraping the line. They take him down back around the original line of scrimmage. Number 12, Reynolds on the tackle. Take him down, give him a 3-yard gain. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 now for Hazelhurst.
And what a good job by the Bearcats. Boy, they just really pursue how they scrape down that line, Vance, and all of them just kind of scrape and floated the ball. And it appears like Hazelhurst is running something similar to a wing T type offense. And, you know, and that's a tough offense to defend with the guards pulling, but doing a good job so far.
3rd and 10 now for Hazelhurst. 9:40 left to go in the first quarter. No score in the ball game. Man in motion. Fakes the motion man. Quarterback keeper around the outside trying to turn the corner. Winfrey's there. Misses the tackle. Steps out of bounds. It's going to be close to the first down. Let's see where they mark him, Jason. They mark him short. He's about 3 yards short of the first down. That's going to be an interesting call here to see if they go for this 4th down yardage or if they're going to punt the ball away. Ball is spotted at the 39-yard line of the Bearcats.
I'd say they're going to go for it, Vance. Anytime you're playing a big team like Forest, you got to capitalize when you can. They just got to turn over. They really need something big to happen right here as they are in Bearcat territory, and that's exactly what they're doing.
4th down and 3 for Hazelhurst on the quarterback keeper around the end. Just got around Devontae Winfrey to turn the corner and pick up 7 yards. Man in motion. Hazelhurst gives it to him. Up the middle, he breaks a tackle, picks up the first down, falls forward along the 33-yard line. First down for Hazelhurst. And he had him at the line, Jason.
He did, and he just broke a tackle and then kind of cut it a little bit to the outside and picked up that first down. So good move there by the Hazelhurst running back.
9:20 left to go in the first quarter. No score. Hazelhurst driving, trying to capitalize on the turnover by the Bearcats. 1st and 10 from the Bearcat 33-yard line after Hazelhurst picks up the 4th down conversion. 3 wide receiver set this time. The pitch to the tailback, and he's running room, Jason. He breaks a tackle, and he's off to the races. One man can catch him, and he doesn't. Touchdown, Hazelhurst. And Hazelhurst will get the first points of the night on the pitch sweep to the tailback.
Boy, what a good play that time by Hazelhurst. And as we talked about earlier, Vance, they got speed of their own. And they can get it to the outside, and they did. But right there, it wasn't speed, it was blocking. They had good blockers, those guards that I talked about that they work in that wing T. They pulled out there perfect, got their man, blocked Forrest off well. Forrest got to make some adjustments on defense. Shouldn't be running that well against Forrest. But if there is a weakness, it's to the outside.
Yeah, you're right. If there is, like I said, it's not in the center, and they've hit through the pitch sweep that time. And the running back for Hazelhurst does a great job of picking up the score. 8:58 left to go. Hazelhurst just scored with the extra point pending. The extra point is good, and that'll make it 7-0 Hazelhurst. 8:58 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to send it back to WQST. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on the Gospel Station. And the kickoff from Hazelhurst, another great kick. Good Lord, he's got a foot. He kicks that 8 yards deep into the end zone, and it goes out of the back of the end zone. And he ain't far from making a field goal from there, Jason. That is huge.
Has he made any field goal? One field goal. And I tell you what, it looks like you could line him up from about 50 yards out and then nail it. I mean, that was, I don't believe I've seen a kick like that the whole year.
And that was from Hazelhurst's 40-yard line. If he kicks that from the 50, it goes through the uprights. There's no doubt about it. That ball landed 8 yards deep in the end zone. Man, what a huge kick that was for Hazelhurst.
All right, Vance, big drive right here for the Bearcats. Got to get something positive going to get those points on. And Hazelhurst, they came out and made a little statement right at the beginning.
Yeah, you're right. All right, I formation for the Bearcats. Quillian Jones checks back into the game. Looks like Warrensley's still in the backfield. Pitch, fakes the pitch to Warrensley. Levatas keeps it up the middle, and he's quickly taken down. No gain on the play, maybe even a loss. Now they're going to give him forward progress, the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bearcats.
Vance, we're going to have tough going against Hazelhurst. They're running 5 or 6 in that box. We're going to have to throw to set up the run, and which is about opposite of what we like to do. We like to run to set up the pass.
Well, if we sent them game film on what we did against Morton, they saw us just run it right up the middle. I'm not sure how we did against Velma Jackson, but that's what we were doing, is running it. Adrian Lyles goes in motion. The handoff to Warrensley up the middle. Warrensley's got to roam. He's got the 30. He's at the 35. Wrestled down over the 40. Big pickup of 21 yards that time by Warrensley. Carries it up to the Bearcat 41-yard line.
Good job right there, Vance. They had their outside linebacker that time blitzing, and they brought the blitz. Perfect play for the blitz is he came wide open up off that outside. We handed it off, and it was a straight hole right there. Good job by Warrensley.
All right. Got Stowers and Adrian Lyles, the wide receivers on their side. Quick snap, handoff to Warrensley again up the middle. He's wrestled forward. Give him a pickup of 3 on the play. He carries it to the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 now. Quick snap that time for the Bearcats, trying to catch Hazelhurst off guard.
And what a good job. Their defensive line is really standing up and playing well right now.
Well, they're stacking that line. There's no doubt about it. They've got 5 men on the line. They've changed in their formation with our spread. Now they're putting 4 men on the line. The big boys that's checked out of the game. Again to Warrensley up the middle. He's breaking tackles, falling forward near the 50-yard line. Another pickup of about 5 or 6. That's going to bring up 3rd and a yard now. 3rd and short for the Bearcats. Bearcats spreading it out and running up the middle.
Yeah, and that might be what they have to do just to loosen up that line a little bit.
Well, going to the spread offense, change the men up for Hazelhurst on their and they get that patented 3rd down jump. Get 2 of them to jump that time, Jason.
Yeah, and last week I know we had about 3 or 4 of those that we got. So he did a good job. Yeah, he was back in his form, pulling them off sides, and hopefully we can get a little bit more of that tonight. And Vance, the most yards and penalties I saw last week was 45 yards in one play.
Really?
Really. All right, we had we had a face mask and 2, and then a personal foul on one of the players and then a personal foul on one of the coaches. So it added up to a total of 45 yards.
That is a big penalty.
Yeah, that's the one time Velma Jackson did score.
All right, 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Bearcats driving, balls at the 46-yard line of Hazelhurst. Levatas rolls out, wants to throw, does throw, has wide open Hawkins, pickup of 8. Spinning around, finally pushed out of bounds right where he caught the ball, unable to get any yak on that one. That's going to bring up 2nd and short along the 38-yard line. Good job that time by Levatas to roll out and find a wide open Mark Hawkins. He's usually only catches balls on 3rd down, but he was able to catch one on 1st down that time. Bearcats staying in the spread offense. Warrensley's in the backfield. Hawkins and Adrian Lyles are your slot receivers. Pinkston and Stowers out wide to each side. Levatas switches to Warrensley's side. Takes a snap. Levatas going to keep it. Breaking tackles, no, he's taken down a loss. And Jason, they read that one. It was a quarterback keeper all the way, and 2 Hazelhurst defenders were in the backfield with their hands on Levatas before he could get going forward. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and you'll say as the year has progressed, Levatas hadn't been getting near the yards because the coach is preaching. I mean, they preach, don't let Levatas get out there, and they've done a good job. But well-coached team, you can tell they've scouted the Bearcats well.
Yep. Rambo checks into the game as our tight end. Puts us in a 3 wide receiver set this time. Got one-on-one coverage on Stowers. Levatas rolls to the far side, throws it. Caught Hawkins. No, that's Pinkston. Catches it around the 30-yard line. Picks up the 1st down. Picked up of about 10 that time. And good strike from Levatas to Pinkston.
Yeah, it was a real good strike because I tell you what, Levatas was under heavy pressure right there and almost got sacked. He got that away in just the nick of time and made that completion. So good job under heavy duress.
All right. First down for the Bearcats. They're driving. 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. Bearcats trailing 7-0. Lovatis puts a man in motion. Fakes handoff. Lovatis keeps it. Sidestepping. He's at the 30, the 25. Wrestled out of bounds near the 20-yard line. They're going to say he stayed inbounds. They're going to mark him down at the 20. Pickup of a first down. So that's going to bring up another first down for the Bearcats as they're driving. Good run that time. Good 12-yard run that time by Lyles on the quarterback keeper. Fakes the handoff to Adrian, who came in motion, coming to the left side. Lovatis turns around and goes back to the right side and finds good running room.
Boy, getting that pass clicking will loosen things up a little bit, and it does there. Good job by Lovatis.
All right. Back to our 4 wide receiver set. Warnsley's in the backfield with Lovatis. Under 5 minutes in this first quarter. Lovatis takes the snap, hands it off of the middle. Warnsley diving forward near the 15-yard line, giving him the 16. Pick up a 4 on the play. Warnsley had to do a little sidestepping, but able to pick up a good solid 4 yards on that carry.
Vance, he's a shifty little fella, isn't he? I tell you what, the way he moves when he hits that line and just makes those perfect steps, I've been just thoroughly impressed with him this year.
You know, this is the first time this year we've been able to see anybody be shifty. Everybody's just been able to run straight ahead because of the water and the mud we've had to play in. So it's nice to be able to see them bounce around a little bit. Lovatis takes a snap, quarterback keeper up the middle, unable to find running room. He carries it over the 20, give him a pickup of a couple maybe. That's going to bring up third down now for the Bearcats.
Big third, but you know we're in 4 down territory. So about 2 more plays, pick up this, we'll call it 4 yards. But so far, I'm impressed with Hazelhurst.
Yeah, what was our kicking game doing last week? Was Darnell kicking or was Reynolds kicking?
Reynolds was kicking. He was back kicking,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. All right, third and a long 4 now for the Bearcats. Lovatis puts Adrian in motion to the short side. Oh, and there's a little bit of offside.
A little bit, heck, I think a lot offsides. Boy, he liked to run in the backfield right there.
The Hazelhurst defensive back was chasing Adrian around the backfield.
You think they had blitz called?
I think they might have had blitz called that time. He went around with Adrian went in motion, and he went in motion too, except he came on into the backfield when he went in motion with Adrian.
That young man was ready to get somebody.
Yeah, he was. That's the kind of first downs we like, the easy kind. All right, it's first and goal now from the 9 for the Bearcats. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter. Bearcats trail 7-0. Hazelhurst able to capitalize on the Bearcat turnover. Take it 40 yards for the score. All right, Lovatis stays in the shotgun formation, puts Adrian in motion again. The handoff to Warnsley up the middle, trying to run through there, gets it down along the 5-yard line. They spot him at the 6, so pick up of 3 on the play. That's going to bring up second and goal from the 6. 3:10 left to go in the first quarter. Bearcats trying to get their first points of the night on their second drive of the night. Randall Boyd checking into the ball game. Adrian checking out. That's our power tight end. Sending Hawkins and Pinkston to the short side. Got Stowers over here to the near side. Lovatis takes a snap, hands it off to Warnsley up the middle. He breaking tackles, gets it to about the 5-yard line. Give him a pickup of 1 on the play. Gets stood up and pushed back and just couldn't get going forward that time, Jason.
They have got an exceptionally good defensive line up front, and this isn't your typical number 14 there,
No, I mean this is by far one of the better teams we've seen this year at stopping the Bearcats from running it up the middle. You'd think Morton was the best team we've played yet, but Morton was unable to stop us up the middle of the field. Third and goal now. Adrian goes in motion, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle, just throws it right behind Stowers, just throws it over his back shoulder. Stowers unable to spin around and get a hand on it. So now it's 4th and goal from the 5, and Jason, this is going to be interesting here.
You got it. They're going to go for it, and
Trayshawn Mitchell checking into the game, Adrian coming out of the game. Going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Big 4th down conversion now for the Bearcats. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Lovatis awaits the snap. Takes it, low snap, quick pick. Oh, and it's going to be in and out of the hands of the Hazelhurst defender. Levatas had to pick that off the ground, try and make a quick throw to Hawkins. Hawkins unable to get open on the play. Tough break for the Bearcats as they drive it all the way down the field. 75 yards, but they needed 80.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough right there when you drive it all the way down the field from the 20, get it down there and then can't convert. That's just tough. And now it's Hazelhurst's turn to drive the length of the field, put it on that big Bearcat defense, see if we can pin them back here and maybe get some good field position and turn it. But so far, everything going Hazelhurst's way.
All right, 1st and 10, Hazelhurst at their own 5-yard line. They're leading the Bearcats 7-0. They got 3 wide receivers set this time. Puts the wingman in motion, handoff up the middle of the field. He's breaking tackles, still falling forward. He gets it all the way up to about the 13-yard line before he's finally taken down. Big 8-yard pickup, Jason. Not what the Bearcat defense is used to seeing.
Really not. I mean, we had him about 4 or 5 yards ago, and I mean, he just plowed forward. So give credit to Hazelhurst. They're doing a good job blocking, but those running backs must be massive because, I mean, he was hit the initial line and then just drug on. So
2nd and 3 now for Hazelhurst. Bearcat defense trying to make a stand here, get the ball back in the offense's hands. 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. Hazelhurst puts a man in motion, bobbles a snap, makes the pitch. He's got the corner, he's at the 20, and taken down. We got a flag on the play. I'm gonna say that's gonna be clipping or holding, Jason, on the Hazelhurst wide receiver. That's where they throw it down and mark it about where he was holding along the 23-yard line. So that should be backing them back up to the 13-yard line, which is where they started. So it's going to still bring up basically no gain on the play. Let's see what they call here. As the referee sorts it out. They're backing him up. Looked like a 10-yard penalty, and that's going to be against Hazelhurst back to the 13-yard line. So it's going to bring up the same thing, 2nd and 3. No gain on the play with the penalty. Let's see if the Bearcat defense can stop them here. 1:14 left to go in the first quarter. Hazelhurst got 3 wide receivers set. 1 tailback in the game, 1 wingback. Not sure what Hazelhurst is waiting on. There they go. Now they're getting set. Quarterback's under center. Quick pass in the backfield. Caught in the backfield. He's going to be hit near the first down. I believe he got it, Jason.
Yeah.
He's up along the 15-yard line. Let's see where they spot him. Right at the 15.
Yeah, I think he got it. It's going to be close.
Let's see where they spot it. I believe he's a little bit short, Jason. I believe he's about a half a foot short. No, they give him the first down. First down, Hazelhurst at the 15-yard line. Under a minute now in this first quarter. Clock is ticking. This is probably the last play of this quarter. Hazelhurst picks up another first down. Bearcat defense trying to find an answer for this power running game that Hazelhurst is putting on them. Wing T formation this time. Ball's on the ground. Quarterback drops it. Bearcats got it, Jason. I think the Bearcats got it. Let's see. Bearcats get it. Did they give the signal yet?
They hadn't yet. Yeah, there it is, right there.
Quarterback bobbles the snap. Bearcats get it at the Hazelhurst 15-yard line. Woo, that makes you feel better, doesn't it, Jason?
Boy, it sure does. Hazelhurst had everything going their way. They got they recovered their fumble, put it in the end zone, and then kept us out of the end zone. Just what the doctor ordered right here, just before we break for the first quarter. Pretty much just what the Bearcats needed.
Yeah, what we needed to get Mo on our side, as Chad likes to say. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats at the Hazelhurst 15-yard line. Bearcats spread it out. Tailback late coming into the game. Warnsley. 3 wide receivers set. Lovatis takes a snap, rolls to the near side, wanting to throw, does throw. Caught by Pinkston out along the 7-yard line. Give him a pickup of 8 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and short now for the Bearcats.
What a beautiful pass and catch right there by Lovatis. He was rolling out there and threw that ball on the run. I mean, he threw a strike, and the only place the only person could get it right that time was Josh Pinkston, and the outstretched hands run straight out of bounds. That's the kind of plays you need right there.
Yeah, good looking pass that time from Lovatis. stopped the clock as he ran out of bounds. We've got 3 seconds left to go. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Bearcats trying to get on the board. Lotus rolls to the far side this time, looking to throw. Can't find a man open. Time runs out, and he's knocked out of bounds. No gain on the play. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're going to send it back to WQST. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on WQST 850 AM. Plus Levitas lost yards. All right, we're back. I believe we lost 5 yards on the quarter switching. As Levitas takes a snap, rolls to the far side, cuts it up the middle of the field, taken down along the 10-yard line. Jason, that's going to bring them another 4th down. I think we lost 5 yards that time on the switch. I
can't remember where we were at, Vance, but
they may have spotted him at the 10. It sure looked like we lost 5 yards because we were at about the 7 or 8.
Either way, here's that big red zone situation. We've had one before, Vance, and did not convert. Big one right here.
4th down, 7 yards to go for the Bearcats. Levitas looking to get the snap, trying to get Hazelhurst to jump. They don't move. Calling an audible. 3 wide receivers. Levitas takes a snap, rolls out to the near side, wants to throw, chucks it down. He's at the 10, trying to go forward. He's still on his feet at the 5. He's going to be close. See where they spot him, Jason. They're spotting him right at the 5. We spotted right at the. We started this drive at the 15.
Let's see where that marker is. Let me get down on it.
We didn't make it. Missed it by a yard. We needed. Looks like we needed the 4-yard line for the first. And we lose another 4th down conversion that time.
Boy, and that's just disheartening for the Bearcats as you get all the way down there and get that turnover and once again can't convert, and that just can't be good for the psyche of that Bearcat offense.
No, it's just tough. 4th and 7 is always hard to pick up 7 yards when you have to have it.
And Bearcats aren't used to that situation. I mean, other than Morton, we hadn't been in those long 3rd downs and long 4th downs that to pick up.
No,
Tonight we've been in just tough territory. All credit goes to Hazelhurst coming in with a good game plan and running it successfully.
Yep. Hazelhurst start out at their own 5-yard line again. 7-0 as we start the second quarter. Hazelhurst on their 3rd drive of the night. They're back in their wing T formation. Puts a man in motion. The give to the motion man. Bearcats are there. They're waiting on him. They pick him up and take him down near the goal line, Jason. He lost yardage that time. Looks like they're going to spot him along the 3, but that's a loss of 2 on the play.
38, 55, 34.
Who wrapped him up first? Was 38? Did 38 get him
Yeah, I
first?
believe 38 was in there first.
38 is Justin Robinson in on the tackle.
And we've heard a lot more out of him as the season's progressed.
He just picked him straight up off the ground. All right, 2nd and 12 now for Hazelhurst at their own 3-yard line. Tailback is standing in the end zone. Puts a man in motion. Fakes a handoff. Quarterback wants to throw. Throws it down the middle of the field. Has the man open. He catches it. Breaks the tackle, and he's off to the races, Jason. I don't think anybody's going to catch him at 30, the 20, the 10. Hazelhurst scores a flag on the play.
Woo, boy.
Oh, I hope that saves us. Boy, I hope that saves us.
That normally does. When the flag's back there, you got to think holding right there. Let's go back and check his flag out. I think that's going to be a big break. I tell you what, he got behind the coverage right there in the speed.
That's a 97-yard touchdown pass that will come back, Jason. Must have been holding on one of the, must have held one of our linebackers or something.
I tell you what, so far I don't see how this team's lost 4 games. I mean, quarterback throwing the ball, on the money right there in stride. Running game's good, defensive line's good. Boy, we got stuck on this one in the first round, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We knew we did when we saw the matchup.
Man, I tell you, what a good team.
How did y'all lose to Jefferson County? Whitfield.
Man, we need another.
Oh, man.
As Vance is talking to the Hazelhurst guy up here, well, I think we need another wet field. That might be what they blame it on, because I tell you what, they're clicking on all cylinders right now. To the contrary, Vance, right now our Bearcats are not. Hopefully they'll get things going. But right there is just he just streaked down the field and got behind coverage and was wide open. But, hey, penalties will kill you on both sides.
Yeah, they will. That negates the 97-yard touchdown pass. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5 now for Hazelhurst. Ball spotted at the 10-yard line. Let's see what Bearcats can do here. We've got to find an answer pretty quick.
Vance,
for this
if it was holding right there, wouldn't that back them up?
It was holding in the, the defensive backs were holding. So quarterback keep it. He's turning the corner, trying to run. Bearcats coming, and they take him down. No gain on the play. Maybe a loss. Let's see where they mark him. Looks like they're going to mark him a loss on 1. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now for Hazelhurst. I think one of the defensive backs was holding upfield.
Okay.
Is where they marked that at.
All right, so big 3rd down right here, Vance. They lost yardage on that one, pushing them back. And just once again that time, good pursuit coming around that end. A host of Bearcats getting to that corner and stalling it off. But, Vance, if we can pin him right here, keep him on this 3rd down, it'll be good field position to Forrest.
Yep. 3rd and 7 now for Hazelhurst after the 2-yard loss on the quarterback keeper. They got 2 wide receivers set this time. Wingman goes in motion, fakes handoff, quarterback rolls out, wants to throw. Keelan Johnson's there, misses the tackle. He picks up the 1st down just at the marker. Let's see where they mark it, Jason. It's going to be close. They're marking it. Look like they're marking it shy of the 15. I think he may be short.
Yeah, they keep stretching those chains out. I don't know that wasn't a bad spot, but we'll take it.
He must have stepped out of bounds before he got to the marker. That's going to bring up 4th and 1. That's interesting right here.
Well, this will be an interesting call. I mean, most circumstances you got to punt and can't take the chance, but the way their defense has been playing in the red zone, that's been when they played their best. But they're going to go for it.
They are going for it.
I tell you what, if you're on defense for the Bearcats, you got to stand up right here. No respect right here. And a lot of confidence in their offense, and they're going to come out.
4th and 1 from their own 14-yard line is Hazelhurst. They're going to go for it, maybe trying to get the Bearcats to jump or something here. They put a man in motion. Bearcats are disciplined. They're not moving. Now they call the timeout. Hazelhurst calls the timeout. We'll call the timeout as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right, now 4th and 1. Hazelhurst will be punting. Their punter standing at their own goal line. I wonder if he punts as good as their kicker kicks.
If he does, we better back up.
It looks like, is that number 1, Adrian, back to return?
Interesting.
Short kick. It's going to bounce. No, that's Trayshawn Mitchell, number 4.
You got to get away from that.
It takes a Hazelhurst roll all the way down to the Bearcat 47, where the Bearcats will start over with 8:50 left to go in the first half of play. Bearcats trailing 7-0. Could easily be 14-0 Hazelhurst. But Bearcats got to get points on the board on this drive.
Well, Vance, yeah, you got to get points on the board, especially on this drive. One, to give you offense a little bit of confidence and some things going your way. 2, they getting the ball after the half.
Yeah, they are. You got to give it back to them. So we've got to, minimum, at least get it tied up here before we go into halftime. Bearcats spreading it out again. Got the tight end Rambo in the formation. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the far side. Cameron Stowers, a lone wide receiver to the near side. Levatis waits the snap. Handoff up the middle. He's got Warnsley just hit and knocked backwards.
Number 99.
Get that number 99 for Hazelhurst is not on the roster.
Boy, as soon as he got that ball, he was met hard. The little man Warnsley, he doesn't go down easy, but there's nothing he could do right there.
No, like I said, number 99 for Hazelhurst just bumped him. Just gave him a chest bump and knocked him back 3 yards. 2nd and 11, for the Bearcats. 8:16 left to go in the first quarter. Levatis awaits the snap. Takes it, quarterback keeper. Trying to find running room, carries it up to the 50-yard line, and Levatis just isn't 100% on it running.
No, he isn't. And last week it appeared a few plays that he might be on his way back, but he still just doesn't look like he's hitting that hole with aggression that he had before he hurt that leg. And that just hasn't been the play for us so far here tonight. And that used to be one of our bread and butter plays.
Yeah. And 3rd down now for the Bearcats. Another big 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 7 for the Bearcats. This Hazelhurst defensive front giving the Bearcats fits. Levatis drops straight back, wants to throw, does throw, has Stowers just over his hands as he throws it out of bounds, and that's going to bring up a punting situation for the Bearcats. Offense stalls again, Jason, and just not used to seeing this.
Well, basically what it is, Vance, is we talked about it earlier, we're a run first, pass second type team. We like to run to set up the pass. Right now we're being forced to flip-flop that into a pass first, run second, and it's just not a good way to do. We can't get our run established.
No, just not clicking for the Bearcat offense. And give credit to that defensive front for Hazelhurst as they're giving us all kinds of fits. Shepard set the punt for the Bearcats. Low snap in right through his legs. Shepard has to pick it up, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Tackled. Hazelhurst will take over at the Bearcat 25-yard line as the low snap just went right through Shepard's hands, right there along his feet. And, you know, you got not a lot. It's hard to pick that up.
Yeah, Vance. I mean, and the Bearcats got to wake up here tonight. I mean, it's not one of these games you can lose and think about tomorrow. Yeah. You got to get it going and get it on now, or your season could really go down the drain. We're not in that situation yet, but we're playing a very good team. Down 7-0 ball on the right at the 26-yard line of Forest. Yep. Things could go downhill fast for the Bearcats if they don't get a handle on it. 1st and 10 for Hazelhurst at the Bearcat 26-yard line. 7:18 left to go in the first half. Hazelhurst quarterback goes under center. Puts a man in motion. Hand off up the middle, and he's hit. Ball comes out. Quarterback picks it up, and oh no, he's going to go forward with it, Jason. He's going to go in for a score. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, you've got a flag on the play, but you've got to be kidding me. They have him wrapped up, taking him down. Ball squirts out. Quarterback picks it up and runs 35 yards for a touchdown. Don't tell me it's going to be that kind of night. I mean, it's just not happening. When those bounces start going against you, it's just penalty against Hazelhurst. Let's see what they're going to call here. It won't be a touchdown, but where the flag is, they might back it up from the spot of the infraction. It's probably what they're going to do. Block in the back, maybe a hold or something. They back it back up to the 15-yard line. That's going to give them the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15, but that's Hazelhurst's second touchdown of the night. Called back from a penalty. Well, what the Bearcats got to do now is capitalize and put a little bit of pressure on us. We've been in the red zone twice. They've stopped us. We got to get one ourselves right here, Vance. Bearcats take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on WQST 850 AM. All right, 1st and 10 for Hazelhurst at the 15-yard line of the Bearcats. 7:06 left to go in the first half of play. Gray, your quarterback for Hazelhurst, wants to throw this time. Rolls back, throws it across the middle of the field. Just out too far in front of his receiver. He's unable to get to it. Jason, he was open that time, though. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Yep, he was open, and they're getting open in that coverage. We've got to tighten up a little bit, and they're finding those seams. So, and we've seen the quarterback for Hazelhurst is capable of making the throws. Yep. All right. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line of the Bearcats for Hazelhurst. Gray, your quarterback's going under center. He's got 2 wide receivers. Wing T formation in the backfield. Puts a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Rolls back. Wants to throw. Pressure coming from Darnell Hughes. Throws it. Ducks across the middle of the field. Intercepted. Did he pick? Oh, no, it's dropped. I thought Trayshawn Mitchell looked like he dove in front of it. Looked like he was heading that way, didn't he? Yeah, incomplete pass. It looked like he picked it up diving forward. Ball hit the ground. There was a question there. I thought the Hazelhurst guy picked it up. I was looking at Mitchell thinking he's going to run with it, but he went through his hands and just hit the ground for the Hazelhurst receivers. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. And Jason, we know they've got a kicker. Yeah, they definitely got a kicker, but boy, that'd be okay. We just got to keep him out of that end zone right here. We'll take 3 from here. 6:49 left to go in the first quarter. Bearcats trail 7-0. 3rd and 10 now for Gray and his Indians. As he goes under center. 3 wide receiver set this time. Fakes a pitch, hands it off up the middle. Breaking tackles, falls forward over the 10 to about the 9-yard line, short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th and 3, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do here. They're kicking it. Here comes the kicking unit. They're going to go for the 3 points. 6:30 left to go in the first half of play. Hazelhurst will be attempting a field goal. Looks to be probably going to be about a 25-yard field goal from where the kicker will be kicking. Yeah. Give him 26 yards here. We know he's got the leg. They're going to have trouble here with the play clock, Jason, and they're going to have to call timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on the Gospel Station. Changed their mind about kicking it. Now they're going for it. 4th and 4 for Tylertown as they're going to go for it now. Man in motion, the handoff to the motion man. He's trying to turn the corner. Lots of blockers. He's wrapped up short of the 5-yard line. He's going to be short. No score. Interesting call that time as we expected them to kick the field goal. They come out after the timeout, change their mind, and they decide to run it.
And they had blockers out there in front. I believe that was Keelan Johnson broke through the blockers to make that tackle and wrap him up.
Yeah, it was man on man. They definitely had the blockers out in front, and our guys manned up, made that tackle, and just in time, Vance. That's about a yard short.
You know, I don't think that was 56. I believe that was 65. Daniel Lewis, who made that tackle, broke through there. We had our kicking defense out there, I think, and they caught us off guard, but it didn't work. Bearcats get it deep in their own territory. 1st and 10 at their own 11. Just under 6 minutes left to go. Bearcats trailing 7-0. I formation now for the Bearcats. Hand off to Warrensley. Runs into a man, breaking a tackle, trying to get upfield. He's at the 10, the 15. Runs out of bounds along the 19-yard line. Picks up the first down. Good running that time by Warrensley. He had to break some tackles to turn that corner and get that up the field. So looked like a 12-yard pickup by Warrensley will bring up first down at the Bearcats' own 19-yard line. Bearcats in I formation, hurrying up. Warrensley and Quillian Jones in the backfield. Levatas is going under center. Hand off to Warrensley. Got flags coming out.
That's going to be against the Bearcats. Illegal motion or offsides one.
Yeah, it looked like the Bearcats jumped that time. It is. False start on the Bearcats. That'll back us up 5. Not sure who it was. From where he came from on the far sideline, I'm going to say that's probably one of the receivers jumped that time. That's going to back us up 5 to the 14-yard line, where it's going to bring up 1st and 15 now for the Bearcats. Bearcats coming out in the I formation, trying to find something that works. Had tough going. One long sustained drive, but unable to get the positive points as we've been in the red zone twice, inside the 10 twice, and unable to capitalize. All right, referees discussing something, getting ready.
Not sure what's going on here.
Not sure either. Must have got an injured player on the far sideline. Looks like one of the trainers who's trying to get to the far sideline. All right, 1st and 15 now for the Bearcats at their own 14-yard line, trailing 7-0. I formation now for Levatas. Looks like he's calling an audible. Quillian and Warrensley in the backfield. Takes a hand off to Quillian up the middle. He's got running room. He's at the 20. Falls forward along the 24-yard line. 10-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6 now, or 2nd and 5 now for the Bearcats. Good job that time by Quillian. Caught him off guard a little bit.
It really did. That kind of looked like what we did last week against Velma Jackson. I mean, we just pounded that ball. I formation football, and I mean, we just pounded it out. Back to the basics.
All right, here we go again in the I. They're trying to show the blitz. Levatas thought he got him to jump. Didn't quite get over the line of scrimmage.
Well, they sure stacking, waiting to come, aren't they?
They are. They're showing blitz. Now they're backing off of it. Hand off to Quillian Jones. He's got running room again. He gets close to the first down. Let's see where they mark him. Looks like you're going to give it to him, Jason. He's just shy of the 30-yard line.
It should be a first down, what I got.
Yeah, referee shows first down. So 2 5-yard runs that time by Quillian Jones picks up the first down. So Bearcats get it out of their own, deep in their own territory. Now they're up along the 29-yard line. 4:42 left to go in the first half. Bearcats trail by 7. 1st and 10. I formation power football now from the Bearcats. Levatas takes a snap, wants to throw this time. Throws it high to Stowers, who runs into the man. They're not going to throw the flag as Stowers went inside. Levatas threw it outside. I believe it was uncatchable, but the defender definitely ran into Stowers when he tried to cut it in. I think it was a little miscommunication that time. Stowers went in, Levatas threw it out. Incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 now with the Bearcats. All right, Levatas waits for his play from the sideline. 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, hands it off to Quillian. He's hit that time. Falls forward, picks up a couple, but he was met and wrapped up as soon as he got going that time.
Well, that big line of Hazelhurst is hard to move and get out of the way, and And we pick up a couple of yards on that, but not near enough, man. It's going to be one of them long third downs that we've had in this ball game. It's been tough to pick up. And so 3rd and 8. And Vance, I don't know that there's one bigger than right now before the half to try to get some points on the board.
Yeah, you really want to get some momentum coming into half before you have to kick off to Hazelhurst. But you take away the opening drive for Hazelhurst, and Bearcats have shut them down. Just unable to get anything going on offense. Levitas pump fakes, throws it up high to Stowers. He's caught. Did he catch it in bounds? No, he bobbles it. He bobbles it as that was Pinkston and had it in his hands, but bobbled it as he stepped out of bounds. And that's going to go as an incompletion.
Got a punt here.
Unable to get control of that one, and Bearcats are punting again. Let's hope we can do a little better job than the last time.
Nothing going right, is it? I mean, it's just one of those nights so far on offense. And down 7-0, but as you said, there's been 2 touchdowns called back.
Yeah, it could easily be 21-0. A couple less penalties against Hazelhurst, and it's 21-0. They've had some big plays called back. All right, good snap this time. Flag comes out on the play. Not sure what it was, unless there's too many men on the field or something. And there's 11 for Hazelhurst. I'm not sure how many we've got.
Something's called from the back, Judge.
Yeah, way back here in the back, Judge. Let's see what this is.
Boy, he moved it up 5 yards. That'd make things interesting for the Bearcats. But this will be interesting right here.
Yep.
They was had too many men on the field.
Must have. I
see him.
See one going on. 3, 6, 9. I mean, 10. I should see 10 out there now.
Yeah.
3, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 10 out
back there, Vance. You got a punter.
Oh, you got a return back there. There he is.
This is
way back
folks.
there.
This is what I'm working with on this crew. So I'm doing all I can.
I done counted them 3 times and couldn't give it 11. Forgot about the guy deep back there.
All right.
Now 4th and 4 for the Bearcats as they're punting. Shepard on the punt. Good snap this time. Good kick away from Shepard. Going to come up and catch it along the 34-yard line. Got his knee on the ground when he picked it up at the 34. They're going to call him down there. Hazelhurst will start out 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Bearcats trail 7-0 with 3:20 left to go in the first quarter.
And plenty of time for Hazelhurst. So defense has got to stand up, make stands. They'll be getting the ball. Can't say it enough after the half. So you really got to get some pressure in there. And there's enough time if you can get that 3 and out to get the ball back to the Bearcats and make something happen.
Yep.
So,
and the defense has done a good job.
They've done a great job. There's no doubt. It's just been a few plays here and there that's cost them. But when they scored on short field position off that fumble.
Right. They scored off of the Bearcat fumble. And Bearcat gave them good field position another time, but they were unable to capitalize. 3:20 left to go in the first half. Hazelhurst got 1st and 10 at their own 34. Gray goes under center, wing formation, puts a man in motion, fakes the handoff, rolls back, throws it deep across the middle of the field, has a man open, bobbles it in and out of the hands. Shepard on for coverage that time, and boy, that was close, Jason.
It was close. I mean, I think it just hit one of our players right there at the very end and knocked it off, but I tell you what, that quarterback looks good, and I mean, he's firing pretty much on the money. The ball was there.
Yeah. Well, Jason, this is the first time we faced a team that has the speed and the size like we do. We've had the size to bowl over people a lot of times.
They really do match up well.
Yeah, they really do match up well, and Hazelhurst, like Forest, needs a dry field for to show their speed. And I don't know that we would have been happier on a wet field tonight, Jason.
Yeah, and that's where they've lost their 4 ball games at. So.
Yeah. 3:13 now in the first half of play. As Gray goes under center again. 2nd and 10 now for Hazelhurst. Handoff, and he is met by a host of Bearcats. He's going to lose 4 as they pull him down at the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 15 now for Hazelhurst as he ran into Big Keelan Johnson and and 2 or 3 other red jerseys.
I'm going to tell you, once you hit Keelan, your forward progress pretty much stalls at that point. But just right at 50 seconds has burned off the clock since it's transpired in 3 plays. So Bearcats are in good shape. They can stop them here on 3rd down. But, some teams just match up well together, and Hazelhurst is very well matched up with Forest.
2:36. Bearcats still have 2 timeouts if they can get the ball back here. 3rd and 15 for Hazelhurst. Quarterback rolls out, wants to throw, and steps back into the deep, and there's some pressure coming. He's turning it up. He throws it deep down the sidelines. well short out of bounds that time. And that's going to bring up fourth down. Now that stops the clock with 2:18, and Hazelhurst will be forced to punt. Bearcats get one more shot at this, Jason, before we go into half. So back deep to return this one for the Bearcats is number 4, Trayshawn Mitchell. He'll be standing along his own 40-yard line. As Bearcat defense stood up again and shut them down. Gave them a loss of 4 total on that drive. Putting them in punting situation. Bearcats not bringing the pressure. Good kick that time by Hazelhurst as it bounced. Takes a Hazelhurst roll to the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Mitchell unable to get a return on it. The Bearcats will start out 1st and 10 at their own 33 with 2:07 left to go in the first half of play. Bearcats trail 7-0. Could easily be 21-0. But you know, the Bearcats have had it in the red zone inside the 10. We should have found a way to get points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, we've done everything but score tonight offensively, driving it down the field. So that's the good point of this. And really, if we can go in only down 7-0 or even tie this thing, you got to feel good coming out of the half.
Yeah, you do. And I'm sure they will get a good chewing at halftime.
Whew, well, I tell you what, this isn't the Bearcat team we're used to seeing.
No. Trip wide receivers to the far side, one to this side. Quarterback keeper. As he's wrapped up and taken down, nothing there. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. Loss of 1 on the play as Levatas tried to keep it up the middle, but pressure coming right up the middle from the Hazelhurst defenders. And that give credit to that defensive line for Hazelhurst. They've really given us fits. All right, 4 wide receiver set again for the Bearcats. Minute 45 left to go in the first half of play. Levatas awaits the snap, takes it, fakes the handoff. Pressure coming, wanting to throw. Does throw. He's got wide open Hawkins, and he underthrows him. Hawkins was uncovered. Nobody on him. Levatas shorted him by about 2 yards.
Yep, just about 2 yards too short. Boy, there was just nobody there. I mean, that hurts right there. I mean, he was wide open all the way downfield. He just couldn't connect on him. But, hey, I mean, Levatas had the pressure on him, and he just couldn't get it down there, and it just came up short. So, tough break right there. So, here's the scenario. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go, down by 7. It's 3rd down, Vance, and we got to get it going.
Basketball season's getting close, and that's what you call a missed layup. Breakaway, nobody on the half court, and you missed the layup right there because that was wide open. Was that wide open?
You don't get those opportunities much.
No, you don't. All right, Levatas takes a snap. Wants to throw, rolls to the near side, has Pinkston open, overshoots and tipped away by the Hazelhurst defenders, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Bearcats. Minute 23 left to go in the first half of play.
I don't know if we've not scored before the half ever all season long.
No, there's no way. We were averaging 28 points a game at halftime all season long. So, and you know, I think probably the fewest we had was probably 17. I think in one game was the fewest points we've had at half.
And I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Hazelhurst playing a heck of a ball game, coming out playing Forest, but this just isn't the Forest team we're used to seeing. I know Hazelhurst having something to do with it, but just not looking crisp so far here tonight.
Minute 23, Bearcats punting again. Shepard will punt it. Line driving kick, hits at the 40, takes a Bearcat roll, picked up at the 35-yard line by Hazelhurst. And he's going to be taken down along the 40 where Hazelhurst will start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Flag on the play. Let's see what that is, Jason.
It's all the way back there where the kicker is.
Yeah, you want to hope maybe it's roughing the kicker or something. Let's see what it is. No, it's false start against the Bearcats.
So I don't know. They'll probably take the ball right there, I would assume, and decline it, but they're going to bring it back and let us do it again.
Make them kick it again.
But you know what?
One snap.
Yeah. But with the time you got left, you're not going to get that time back. They're just going to burn some more time right here.
Mm-hmm. But still, you know, you can hope
you get a chance for a block, or something like that. We'll punt it again.
Minute to go from your own 40. Take your chances. See if you can do something different. So Bearcats will be forced to punt it again after the false start. Nope, it's declined.
Yeah, okay, that's all right.
Hazelhurst will take over at their own 41-yard line. Minute 11 left to go in the first half.
Enough time, Vance.
7-0 is the score. They've got a minute. They're out of timeouts. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll take a big play to get it down there within a minute. So Hazelhurst coming out, 1:11 on the clock. Hazelhurst has shut the Bearcat offense out. First half of play, first time all season long we've been shut out in the first half. Puts a man in motion, handoff up the middle. Hazelhurst not really going for anything. And they breaking tackles. He picks up the first down, still on his feet, loses his helmet all the way down to the 42-yard line of the Bearcats before he's finally wrestled down. Stop the clock while they move the chains.
Boy, that kind of made things a little bit more manageable right there when you get it out in the Bearcat territory. Now Hazelhurst might be thinking punch it in with a minute left once you crossed over that 50-yard line.
Now they start the clock again. I say they start the clock again. There it goes. Under a minute now left to go in the first half of play. Hazelhurst has got the arm to throw it in the end zone from here now. They've only got one receiver in the game. Wing formation, puts a man in motion, gives it to the motion man. He's trying to turn in the corner, running into the Bearcats, falling forward, give him the 37 on the play. Pick up about 5. Good run, but that's going to keep the clock running. They can't stop it.
Yeah.
30 seconds left to go in the ball game. Excuse me, in the first quarter, half.
I don't think Hazelhurst is in any hurry.
No, I think they're happy to be leading 7-0. Now they come rushing out there. They'll probably put it up in the air here with 18 seconds left to go. Be down around 12 when they snap in motion. A false start from Hazelhurst. That stops the clock, gives them a chance to set it up. But that's going to back them up 5 yards. 12 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Bearcats trail 7-0.
Don't like the sound of that.
No, I don't. It's definitely the first time we've trailed at half. And I'm sure those Bearcats are going to get an ear full in the locker rooms at halftime. Just not clicking. I don't know if their head's not in it. You said it yourself.
It's kind of seemed flat.
Looked a little flat coming out. Let's see. 2nd and 10 now for Hazelhurst. Gray puts a man in motion. Hands it off up the middle of the field. He's hit and taken down Spivey. Fred Spivey makes the tackle. And that's going to be the last play of the first half as we're down to 3, 2, 1. They won't get this one off. So at halftime, Bearcats on the line, on the goal line, and tries to return it, and he's taken down along the 15-yard line. And that's where Hazelhurst will start out 1st and 10 at their own 15. And that quarterback had looked. I thought he was going to step in the end zone, but he stepped right on the goal line to bring this one back.
And I tell you what, Vance, as they come onto the field, there's new life in this Bearcat team. You can just see it all over the field. Just kind of got that little something about them that they didn't have in the first half.
Yeah, you're right about that. And that's the big thing is the long pass that has not been there, or has been there and has not connected, finally connected, and that'll fire a team up when you get a big play like that.
And high school football is a lot about want to.
Yeah.
In that first half, I think Hazelhurst had a little more want to.
Yeah, you're right about that. Now, Hazelhurst got one wide receiver, wing formation, puts a man in motion. Quarterback rolls back, wants to throw, throws across the middle of the field. Intercepted by Reynolds. Tip interception. He's still returning. He's at the 25, and he's going to be taken down along the 25-yard line of Hazelhurst. And what an interception. The ball was underthrown. 2 Bearcat defenders are there. Little tip drill. Reynolds makes a great catch, and you know he feels good about that after missing an extra point.
Yeah, that gets him right back going, and that sideline for the Bearcats pumped up, crowds into it, starting to feel it a little bit as Hazelhurst come in and kind of put a shock on the Bearcats and everybody here. And seemed like the Bearcats starting to get their wind back and get back going, but it was a tip ball. Great concentration by Reynolds.
Yeah. Hazelhurst comes out, knocks us on our keister.
Yeah, exactly.
Now Bearcats getting back up. I expect to see a little dose of Kill-A-Man right here. Quillia Jones is fired up right now. Levatis goes under center. Takes the handoff, gives it to Quillia Jones. He's running. He's up over the 20, down near the 16-yard line. And You know, he's just hitting it hard, picking up 8 yards and falling forward.
I tell you what, Vance, he's 5 yards down the field by the blink of an eye. He is hitting that hole so hard coming through there. And that offensive line's giving him just enough to creep through there, and he's finding it.
All right, we got a timeout on the field by Hazelhurst. We'll take one as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on WQST 850 AM. All right, Bearcat fans, we're back as I send out a few text messages to keep everybody updated on the
You don't
score.
get paid to text. Wait, you don't get paid at all.
I don't get paid to do this either.
My fault.
Second and short for Bearcats is again they give it to Quillian Jones. He picks up the first down, still going forward along the 10-yard line. Now they spot him at the 11, but you ain't going to take him down with one, Jason.
Now you just keep, like I said before, feed the beast. He's ready to go and he's ready to play, and they keep working him. And he's paying dividends right now.
Yeah, it's just something about that quick handoff to the fullback and catching Hazelhurst on their heels. First and 10, ball spotted 11-yard line. Bearcats can pick up the first down without scoring. 3:50 left to go in the third quarter. Bearcats trail 7-6 as Levatas goes under center. Again to Quillian Jones. They're trying to clog it up, and he's just
golly, boy.
He didn't have anything that time, and he picks up 5.
And he had about 5 defenders he drug with him.
Give him 6 on the carry as he stepped to the line of scrimmage. Nothing but white jerseys, and he just pushed every one of them back 6 yards.
I mean, they hit him at the line. I don't know what more you can do to stop the man.
That looks a lot like what I saw Monday night at the Sebastopol game. Is you know, they needed a yard. The running back got the yard and then took 4 other players with him for the next 5. Second and short from the 5. Say second and 3 from the 5. Levatas under center. Quillian Jones, no, quarterback keeper this time, trying to run the option, is tripped up, falls forward to about the 4-yard line. He's faked the handoff to Quillian that time, should have worked great. But the ends for Hazelhurst were there waiting on it. Levatas was running the option, but I don't think he ever thought about tossing that one, Jason.
No, he was wanting to take it on in, saw it right there, and it just closed in on him a little bit too fast.
All right, third and short. Looks like 3rd and 2 from the 4. Levatas trying to get him to jump. They don't move. 8 seconds left to go on the play clock. As Levatas goes under center. Quillian Jones up the middle, sidestepping, driving forward. He's close to it, Jason.
Might have the first down, Vance.
I believe he's got the first. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1, most likely. I'm not exactly sure where this drive started, but it's going to be close. Did they give him the first?
Should have it.
I believe they dropped the chains. The sign says 4th down, but I believe it's 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like
they got it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see what the Hazelhurst coach is. He's doing jumping jacks over there on the sideline, trying to figure out what's going on. He's not happy about something, but I didn't figure out what it was. I think he maybe was wanting a measurement. Oh, now they are. Now they're coming out to measurement. That's what he was wanting. The Hazelhurst coach was wanting a measurement just to be sure that they got the first down.
I ain't blame him there. It'd be a big 4th down. I mean, you can't, can't argue that.
4th down. Let's see. Can you see it with your camera any better than I can? Yeah, it's a first down.
How about that? That'll let you know.
I don't have to see it. I just have to see Levatas pump his fist.
That's right.
All right, 1st and goal from the 1.
You think 4 chances of Killerman Jones, you get it?
Yeah, you know, I expect to see Quillian. I expect to see Quillian one time.
That's what you think. That's what we're looking for.
And you can bet they'll be waiting on him too.
Oh yeah, they know it.
But can they stop it? Knowing it and stopping it's 2 different things. Let's see. Levatas calling out his play, going under center. Give it to Quillian Jones, who steps in there untouched for the touchdown. Bearcats score again. Quillian Jones on the score, and that's what you call power football, Jason. That was Quillian. Levatas, Quillian.
That's right, and it was a Quillian show right there on that drive. He came out. It was a Quillian show on defense, Quillian show on offense. I tell you what, he has been a wrecking crew on that particular drive right there. Punches it in, and the Vance, they'll be going for 2.
Yeah, if you want to know whose rear end got a fire lit under it, it was Quillian.
There's no doubt.
He has come out fired up in the second half. Now we're going for 2. You expect to see Quillen up the middle?
Could do it.
Let's see. Levatas goes under center. Quillen Jones, no, he runs the pitch to Warrensley. He throws it in, fakes it to good shovel pass back to.
Lost me. I didn't get that on camera.
I looked at Levatas and he didn't have the ball. I thought for sure he handed it to Quillen, and you see Warrensley going around the end for the 2-point conversion to make it 14-7 Bearcats. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right, minute 53 left to go in the third quarter after the Bearcats score. 14-7 is your score now. Squibbler kick by Darnell down the middle, bounces over one head, picked up at the 10 by Gray, trying to get to the outside. Lots of red jerseys waiting on him, and they take him down at short of the 20-yard line. They're going to spot him. Looks like he's going to be spotted along the 17-yard line. So Hazelhurst to start out at their own 17-yard line. 1st and 10, trailing the Bearcats now, 14-7. Minute 45 left to go in the third quarter. Bearcats have found new life in this second half behind the play of Quillen Jones, defensively and offensively. He has really come out fired up in this second half. They set him on the sideline to give him a little breather, let him catch his breath. Let's see if the rest of this Bearcat defense can do something. 3 wide receivers set now for Hazelhurst. They make the pitch, and he's trying to come up the middle of the field, and it ain't going to happen.
I'd say your answer is yes.
Big Keelan Johnson right there waiting on him. Loss of 3 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 13 now for Hazelhurst.
All right, this is the Bearcat team I saw last week.
Yeah, this is the Bearcat team we've seen, against Morton, especially defensively. And again, you take away that opening drive and a couple of big plays that was especially were called back, and Hazelhurst really has not moved the ball that well against this Bearcat defense, especially that red brick wall to that front of the Bearcats. Bearcats running a 5-man defensive front. Hazelhurst wanting to throw this time. Pressure coming. Oh, they almost get him. Robinson almost had him, forces him to throw it short, incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. And Justin Robinson was back there in the backfield and almost had him. Just couldn't quite catch him. And Gray's shifty back there.
Yeah, he is shifty, but Vance, that's one thing we didn't do in the first half is get the pressure on him. And we didn't get that pressure in the backfield. Now it seems like every time he drops back, the pressure's starting to get back there. The coverage is there. I mean, all things have just turned the corner for the Bearcats.
Yeah. Now, big 3rd down conversion for the Bearcat defense. Be another good stop if they can stop them here. Hazelhurst trying to spread it out a little bit. 3 wide receivers, 1 man in the backfield. Quarterback takes it, wants to throw a quick pass. Makes completion, but nothing doing. Unable to go forward. Give him a pickup of 2 on the play. That's going to bring up 4th and 11, and Hazelhurst is going to be forced to punt. And what some great play coming out by this Bearcat defense.
Yeah, it really is. They've came out of the half fired up and just nothing going in the second half for Hazelhurst. They have 1 pass downfield, and other than that, there's just been nothing going for Hazelhurst in the second half. So Bearcats get good field position here, Vance.
Yep. Trayshawn Mitchell set back to return this ball. He's standing just inside the 50-yard line on Hazelhurst's side. All right, there's a kick. Short kick, it hits along the 40, takes the Hazelhurst roll. Nope, goes back for the Bearcats. Bearcats will start over. 1st and 10 from the Hazelhurst 43-yard line. 6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. This will be the last play of the third quarter, and then it's fourth quarter action. Bearcats lead 14-7. Bearcats, I don't know what team was here to start the game, but Bearcats are here for the second half.
Yeah, no doubt. They showed up, and boy, I was a little worried that first half because I just hadn't seen that Bearcat team.
No,
a flat Bearcat team, and I didn't like what I saw, but this second half, it looks like the team we're used to.
You always need a good wake-up call. We got a good one from Jackson Prep. Got another one in the first half of this Hazelhurst game. So, I formation, Quillen Jones in the backfield with Adrian Lyles. Quillen Jones up the middle. He's got 5. Oh, ball's out. Ball's out. Hazelhurst gets it back, Jason. It looked like they stripped it out on Hazelhurst from Quillen as he's trying to pick up the extra yards, and Hazelhurst gets it back.
Boy, just when things are going your way.
To get comfortable and things mess up.
So, going to throw it right back on the defense. Defense just came out of the ball game. Got to hate that for Quillian Jones. Everything is, he's really brought this team back in the second half, and you just hate that for him. But anyway, Vance, going into the fourth quarter, quarter's ended.
We'll keep it here and go into the fourth. This fourth quarter action now is we'll switch sides. Hazelhurst will take over. Look like they're around the 40-yard line. I lost the spot. Let's see where they put the ball down at. Looks like they're going to get the ball right at the 40-yard line, where Hazelhurst will start out 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. After the fumble by the Bearcats, that's going to be 3 turnovers on the night for the Bearcats. 2 fumbles and a bobbled snap on the punt. But we're calling on that defense to make another good stop. Need a big 3 and out here again. The Bearcats really needed to capitalize on that last stop, but got to do something here. We can stop them again here. It'll mean a lot to this ball game. Both crowds getting fired up now. Not a real big crowd from Hazelhurst, but they brought a good contingency. All right, Gray going under center. 1 wide receiver, got his wing T formation. 1 man in motion. Handoff up the middle. What do you think he got?
At a yard at most. If it's up the middle, I could close my eyes and you said up the middle, I could guess it.
Yeah, fell forward for a yard. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for Hazelhurst. And it just amazes you to see them, any team, continually try and run the ball up the middle.
Yeah, I guess you just got to keep them honest and not give them that, but it's almost just a wasted play.
Yeah. So, but, Bearcats have shut them down when they've tried to stretch it here lately, too. So let's see what Gray does this time. Got 2 wide receivers set this time. Puts a man in motion again up the middle. No, quarterback keeps, tosses it, and nothing doing. Give him another yard, maybe 2 on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and long. And the man up the middle had running room.
Yeah, he had running room. And I tell you what, a good pitch to the outside. And in the first half, that play busted for a few yards, but nothing going right there. The Bearcats are absolutely swarming to the ball.
We'll say 3rd and 8 this time as they give him a yard. Ball spotted just over the 42, so it's a short 8. 10:49 left to go in this ball game. Bearcats lead 14-7. Gray goes under center, puts the man in motion, rolls out, wants to throw, pressure coming, trying to set up the screen, bobbles it in and out of the hands, incomplete pass. That's going to bring up 4th and long, and Hazelhurst going to have to punt again. Another 3 and out by that Bearcat defense.
I tell you what, 3 plays right there and a total of 2 yards net. So good job by that Bearcat defense to stuff them something, coming off a turnover like that. Those are times right when you come off the field that things can happen, and Bearcat defense stands up once again.
Yep, Hazelhurst tried to set up the wide receiver screen that time. The wide receiver drops the ball, but probably a good thing because he'd have paid the price if he'd have held on to that one. There were some Bearcats closing in on him hard. 10:28 left to go in the ball game. Mitchell back to return. Short, high kick. Bearcats need to get away from it. All right, Hazelhurst touches it. Bearcats will get the ball along the 45-yard line.
That wasn't good. That was about a net of 10 yards.
Yeah, it was. But the thing is, it very well could have turned in Hazelhurst's way because when it's that short,
it'll hit somebody.
Don't see it. And
right.
They're trying to clear out and get away from that one, and it could have very easily hit a Bearcat player, and Hazelhurst could have picked that back up. I mean, that's almost like an onside punt. Yeah. Sorry,
Man, I mean, yeah.
10:16 left to go in the ball game. Bearcats lead by 7. Starting another drive. Bearcats will start at their own 46-yard line. I formation. Quillian Jones, and looks like Warrensley in the backfield. Lavadas is going to go under center. Gives it to Quillian Jones. He's got running room again. Falls forward. Give him a pickup of 8 on the play as he carries it over midfield to the 47-yard line.
And Vance, I can see it so good with this camera. the opening of that line is just there. And, I mean, he's finding that wide open hole that's coming around that left side of that line, big for the Bearcats.
Looks like they're running that off of Dykeman and Keelan Johnson, aren't they?
Yeah, Keelan Johnson right there, and they're running right off those two, really right off Keelan's hip, and working great right there. That was a huge hole.
Yeah. All right, Levatas goes under center this time. Staying in this Quillian formation. The handoff to Warnsley. Going to be close to a first down as he gets it over the 45.
Vance, that's going to be real close.
I'm going to say short.
It's going to be a little short by about an inch.
Yeah, it's going to be short because we started right at the 40, just short of the 46-yard line.
It's right on the 40-yard line.
On the 45. All right, 3rd and short now for the Bearcats. 9:07 left to go in the ball game. Levatas going under center. Trying to get him to jump. Not moving this time. He's got to call an audible. Got 10 seconds left to go on the play clock and ticking. Hands it off to Quillian. Got the first down. Give him the 43-yard line is where they'll call him down. That's a first down pickup for the Bearcats. They'll move the chains, restart the clock. We'll be 8:40 left to go in the ball game. And I'm going to send a little text back to Scott May. He sent me a text and said we were sounding good.
Good, huh? Well, there you go.
One of our 4 listeners.
One of our 4 listeners. Well, we were at 3, so picked up 1, and that is great. So, Bearcats, Lyles going under center, I formation set. Going to hand it off to 2. Warnsley coming up the middle, finding room.
Adrian Lyles.
There you go. Well, I'm trying to film, and
A1 slips through the hole at the line of scrimmage, give him a pickup of 6 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Looks like Hazelhurst has got a player slow to get up. He gets up. He's just slow.
I got his bell rung there.
That's what old Sweetness used to say. Walter Payton said, if you get up slow every time, they'll never know whether you're hurt or not.
There you go.
2nd and 4 now for the Bearcats. Clock is running. We'll be under 8 minutes when this play snapped. Just been a big dose of run it right at you from the Bearcats. Levatas letting all the time tick off he can. Now he's going under center with 5 on the play clock. Takes the snap, gives it to Quillian. Quillian's driving forward. Got the first down along the 32-yard line is where he's at now. And Jason, they just can't stop it.
They can't. They're going to have to pay a toll the way they're riding on Quillian Jones' back. They're going to have to pay that man. So he's taking them for a ride, Vance. And right now with 7:35 to play, with the way our defense is playing, you'd like to think we can put one more score on the board that things would really be working in the Bearcats' favor, that we might could wrap this thing up.
Yeah. Well, Hazelhurst has got the quick strike ability, so they can score from anywhere. So let's see what we got. First, Hazelhurst has to take a timeout. They're trying to switch some people in, and they've got too many men on the field, so we'll take one as well. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. All right. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats at the 32-yard line of Hazelhurst. 7:21 left to go in the ball game. Bearcats lead by 7. Levatas takes the snap, fakes it to Quillian. He's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's got running room. He's at the 20, still on his feet. Flags come out. Jason, you think it's going to be face mask?
It's something, Vance. I didn't see. They threw it right there at the point of contact. I didn't see any holding or anything like that by the Bearcats, so it would have to be something like that.
Yeah. Pinkston saying face mask because they threw it right at Levatas, and that's what it'd have to be. Personal foul, face mask. No, they're saying it's a 5-yard variety. I didn't know they still had 5 yards. In the pros, everything's 15 yards now, Jason, I believe. But that carries it inside the 10, so that's 1st and goal for the Bearcats on the big run by Levatas. Fakes it to Quillian, catches them off guard. Caught me off guard. I didn't think he was going to do anything but give it to Quillian. All right. Be under 7 minutes when we run this play. 1st and goal, just inside the 10-yard line. Adrian Lyles and Quillian in the backfield. Levatas going to get all the time he can off of this one. Takes a snap, gives it to Adrian. Ball's
on the
out.
ground.
I think Adrian got back on it.
Yeah, it looks like it.
A little
that'd be tough.
Yeah, on the handoff. The ball falls out, falls forward. So we get a yard on the play. Adrian quickly falls right back on it. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 9.
And Vance, if you say Scott Mays listen to us, he must turn it off at halftime when we do our Ole Miss bashes. We might be a little more gentle on Ole Miss now that I know he's listening. We don't want to lose one of our 4 listeners.
Yeah, we might have to go easy on him now. He graduated from Southern. I don't know why he thinks he's an Ole Miss fan.
Yeah. He got lost somewhere along the way.
6:11 left to go. Pitch to Adrian Lyles. He's got running room. He's going to go in for the score. Touchdown. Adrian Lyles on the 9-yard pitch sweep for the touchdown Bearcats.
Boom, what a play right there. What blocking right there by the Bearcats. They cleared the way. Adrian Lyles had nothing but green grass in front of him heading into the end zone and put it in for 6. They'll try to tack on the 1 to go up by 14 with 6:01 left to play. And the way the Bearcat defense has played here tonight, you can't absolutely say this ball game is the Bearcats, but boy, things are looking much better.
6:01 left to go. Look like the Bearcats
they're going to go for 2.
They're spreading it out. Adrian Lyles in the backfield with Levatas. Levatas takes a snap, rolls out, wants to pitch. No, he's going to keep it, and he's not going to get in. They take him down for a loss. So that's going to leave the score 20-7. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show on the Gospel Station. Darnell Hughes set to kick off for the Bearcats after the A1 steak sauce. Adrian Lyles touchdown pitch. 9-yard scamper. High end over end kick to the 10-yard line where Gray will take it over there. Trying to find running room, breaking it to the outside. Breaking some tackles. Has the sideline, 1 man to beat. That's the kicker, Darnell. Breaks another tackle. Still going, and Jason, he's going to go. Defense can't stop that. That's special teams, baby. Touchdown, Hazelhurst, as Gray goes 90 yards to make this a ball game again, Jason. 5:43 left to go. Bearcats lead now 20-13 with the extra point pending.
Boy, there was an old saying that went around is don't count your chickens until they hatch. And I believe I was counting a little bit, and boy, they come on downfield and put it on him real quick.
Well, we both counted on our defense. Didn't expect the special teams.
Well, that didn't happen to us all season long.
No, it really hadn't.
That's just some,
tough break for the Bearcat special teams. That's going to put the offense back to where they've got to put some more points on the board.
You really do, and hey, we didn't hit our extra point, so things are big now.
Yeah, this is back to being a ball game again. All right, so Hazelhurst set to kick the extra point. Flag on the play. Not sure what this is going to be. I'm going to say Hazelhurst got too many men on the field.
Well, we're bringing 1 in. We had too little. I mean, did we only have 10 on the field?
We did, but I think we were offsides too. We only had 10 on the field, but they called us offsides. So that'll move it up a step. Be kicking it now from the 9 instead of the 10. So still kicking the extra point is Hazelhurst. Try to get this game within 6. And he does. Good Lord, he kicked it in the street. Great kick. That's a great kicker by Hazelhurst. So with the score 20-14, we're going to send it back to WQST. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. Trailing 13-7. All right, 5:43 left to go after Hazelhurst returns the kickoff after the Bearcats score. They're kicking off again to the Bearcats. See what the kicker does this time. Little spiraling kick is going to be taken at the 10 from Stowers. He's at the middle of the field. He's got running room. He's at the 35, the 40, the 45, cuts it back, and is taken out of bounds along the 50-yard line. Big return that time from Cameron Stowers all the way up to the midfield stripe. And that makes you feel a little better.
It really does. Get good field position and get it working downfield. And we gave him a little bit of dose back, get it all the way back down to midfield, and got a lot better playing field position to work with now, with the Bearcats only leading by 6 with 5:32 left to play. Big possession of downs right here, Vance.
Yeah, it really is. Bearcats really need to either run the clock out or put some points on the board. We need a 5-minute, 50-yard drive for a touchdown.
You cannot afford to get the ball back without a touchdown right here or some kind of points.
Exactly. You do not want Hazelhurst to have a chance to win this ball game. Loud crowd getting piped up here for the Bearcats as Levatas will go under center. Hand off to Quillian Jones up the middle. He's got running room. He's at the 40. Taken down just shy of the 40, excuse me. Pickup of 9 on the play, and that'll shut a crowd up. It shut Hazelhurst up quick, won't it?
That's right, and I mean, the big man came through that time with a little spin move of his own. The fullback making a little spin move, showing some athleticism. Almost broke it past the first down markers, but just brought down by his legs. That's one of the best way to bring down Quillian Jones.
Yeah, wrap him up and hold on. 2nd and short for the Bearcats. Levatas goes under center, trying to get moving.
Almost got it.
Doesn't quite get it. They flinched. They just didn't jump. 4:54 left to go. Levatas again gives it to Quillian. He's hit the backfield. They wrapped him up in the backfield that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and short now. 3rd and 1. We're at 4:40. Adrian Lyles is checking into the game. Worsley checks out of the game. Big 3rd down conversion for the Bearcats. Really need to pick this one up. 3rd and 1 from the 42-yard line of Hazelhurst. Levatas going to go under center. Let the play clock tick down. Now he goes down. Gives it to Quillian Jones. Jives forward, picks up the 1st down. Still going.
Man.
Wow, I thought he was down at the 39, and he's all the way up to the 35-yard line. 6-yard gain on 3rd and 1, and that's what you need.
It really is. It was just a pile of players, and I believe he was inside of it, and he just popped out of it like that and picked up the extra yardage right there for 1st down, plus some. So Bearcats are in business with 3:59 left to play, and Vance working that ball down the field with power football.
Yeah.
Other than who else? Quillian Jones.
Quillian Jones. It has been the Quillian Jones show this 2nd half. No doubt about it. It's like it works. You know, you run it till they stop it, and they ain't stopped it yet. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line of Hazelhurst. About 3.5 left. The pitch to Adrian. Trying to turn the corner. Cuts it upfield. Still on his feet. Trying to get back up the middle field. Taken down for a loss. Couldn't quite stretch it. Tried to cut it back to the middle of the field, but that's where all the white jerseys were. And they take him down. No gain on the play. Clock's still running. We're at 3:20. Be 2nd and 11 now for the Bearcats. Adrian checks out of the game. Worsley checks into the game. We'll be under 3 minutes when we snap this ball. Levatas going under center, using up all of this time, making it hard on the man calling the plays. Fakes hand off to Quillian. Levatas keeps it around the end, running the option. He's still got a running room. He's got the 1st down. Pushed out of bounds along the 20-yard line. Let's say where the 24-yard line is where they mark him. That's going to be close to a 1st down. Let's see if they give it to him, Jason. They're marking it right at the marker.
Good.
Let's see what they say.
Yeah, he got it, Vance.
Yeah, 1st down, Bearcats at the 25-yard line. Only bad thing about that is it stopped the clock.
Yep.
Inside the 25 with 2:40 left to go in this ball game. Bearcats lead by 6, 20-14.
Been a slugfest here tonight.
Yep. Bearcats opened up the field with a long pass to Stowers, and then it has been nothing but Quillian Jones throughout, running it up the middle. Oh, they got him to jump. That's 5 yards the easy way. Still doesn't start the clock running, but we'll take 5. That'll give us 1st and 5 from the 20 now. 2:40 left to go in this ball game. Bearcats trying to battle through a tough 1st-round match against Hazelhurst. You almost got to feel bad for Hazelhurst. If they're a 3 seed or a 2 seed, they're going to win their first round matchup.
Oh, yeah, ain't no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
All right, Levatas will go under center. Takes a snap, gives it to Quillian. He's got the first down. Falls forward over the 15 down to the 13-yard line. First down pickup, and that keeps the clock running.
They'll stop him momentarily to move the chains.
Hazelhurst has got one timeout left. Bearcats have still got all three of theirs. I don't believe they'll be using any timeouts the rest of this game. 2:30 and ticking again. Be down around 2:10 when we take this snap. Because the Bearcats will let all of this time go off. They're not even in a hurry to set up. 10 on the play clock. Levatas goes under center. Fakes it to Queen. He's going to run the option. Nope. Quarterback keeper up the side. He's at the 10, at the 5, trying to get in the end zone. He really push him out of bounds along the 4, but that should be another first down. And that's going to be first and goal, look like. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be close. It's going to be second and short, I believe, Jason.
Sure is.
By the inches. But that's all right. 2:02 left to go in this ball game. Exciting first round action here at Elo Atkins Field. Cats trying to put another score on the board, get this one out of reach. Quarterback keeper, he's got the first down, trying to get in the end zone. He does. Touchdown, Bearcats. Minute 56 left to go in this ball game. Bearcats now lead 26-14 with the extra point pending. Expect them to go for 2 here.
Go for 2, yeah. We're going to go for 2 here and go up by the 2 scores. Boy, what a good run that time and effort by Levatas Lyles, and good blocking by that offensive line. So,
well, when you've got the athletes that Forest have, it's rare to see us just pounded right up the middle.
Yeah.
But when it's working, it's working.
It's working, and that's what we did against Velma Jackson. I tell you what, we did it and made them like it.
That's what they're doing right now. It's Quillian Jones, Quillian Jones, and Quillian Jones.
We're not out of this one yet, but I sure do feel better.
Feel better after that score. Levatas goes under center. Flags come out. Not sure what's going on there.
Flag on the play.
This is illegal procedure against the Bearcats. We'll see. No call yet.
It'll be against the Bearcats that they stop the play.
Offside against the defense.
They usually let the play go on normally, you know, and let you go ahead and get your play, and you either decline or take it. I just can't believe they stopped it like that.
High school football will be the only thing where they don't, you know.
I
think high school they blow it dead as soon as they jump. So that moves it a little bit closer. Let's see if the coaches change the play. Looks like they maybe want something a little bit different. Maybe Quillian up the middle. As Levatas will go under center. High formation. Quillian Jones and Warrensley in the backfield. Quarterback keeper, and he gets in. 2-point conversion is good. Bearcats lead 28-14. You're listening to the Bearcat Gridiron Show, WQST 850 AM. Bearcat score. Darnell Hughes set to kick off. Jason, he's lined up on the other sideline. I don't think he's going to kick this one deep again.
No, they definitely on size in here. And you can look for the Bearcats. Ball's only got to go 10 yards.
Just going to squib this one down there. Maybe a high pooch kick or something. And it is a high kick. Just kicking it out of bounds. Give it to him on the 35. Did a good job of kicking that out of bounds.
Yeah.
Kicked it to the track. Minute 56 left to go. Hazelhurst will start off at their own 35-yard line, trailing the Bearcats by 14, which has been nothing but the Quillian Jones show in the second half. Basically, we say Quillian, we've moved it to a few different people that last drive.
What are they doing now, man?
Oh, they're declining. They're going to make us kick it again, I think.
Didn't know you could do that.
You can accept it on the 35, or you can decline it and force them to kick again, back us up 5 yards and force us to kick it again.
Well, I'll be.
So they'll back the Bearcats up. Now the Bearcats will be kicking from their own 35. I don't know how many times you can do that. keep declining it and keep backing us up, I guess. They're trying to force us to kick it to them. So, Darnell will be kicking at his own 35-yard line this time. Hazelhurst wants us to give him a chance to return it, so let's see what he does here. Minute 56 left to go in this ball game. Bearcats lead by 2 scores. Now he kicks it out of bounds on the other sideline, so that's another penalty flag.
Can they decline that one?
They can decline that one too. Let's see what they do.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, he's saying, I think the coaching staff saying decline it, make them kick it again.
Well, this just ain't working out like we were thinking.
No, we're not getting no time off the clock.
We're just going the wrong way.
Yeah.
I'd say just squib that baby down through there.
Yeah, just squibble it right down the middle.
Well,
oh, no. Okay, now they put it. Well, let's see. No, he set it down on the 49. I thought he was going to do it. So they're going to back us up. Now we're going to be kicking from our own 30-yard line. And the thing is, if you
boy, this ain't the way the Bearcats
if you
coach
kick
that
it
run.
onside down the middle of the field from the 40, at least they're on the other side of the 50. Now they'll get it at our 40-yard line if you just kick a 10-yard kick down the middle of the field.
Man, I say we don't kick it out of bounds this time. What you think?
I think we might need to do something inbounds in play. We're going the wrong direction for sure. Most time you see teams take it, but
can't blame Hazelhurst.
No, you can't blame them. Make us kick it to somebody. I would. All right, so let's see what Darnell does this time. Still got the ball set up on the far hash mark. Backing him up. Let's see what he does. High kick. Back caught around the 25. Ball's on the ground. Gray picks it up. Trying to run it. Now, let's see. Still on his feet. He's at the 50. Still going. He's going to return this one too, Jason. So
flag down.
Flag down in the backfield, way back here. Let's see what they do. Another flag's come thrown out. Holding against Hazelhurst, so this one's coming back.
Boy, that's the second return.
The clock's still running. Clock's still running. Clock's still running. Now he stopped it. All right.
Man, that's 2.
Yeah, but that's what they wanted. Made us kick it to somebody, and they returned it.
Yeah, that's what they've been worried about.
Coming back, which works out great for the Bearcats. I'm not sure what the second penalty was. The first one's the one we wanted. The illegal block in the back on Hazelhurst. That will negate the touchdown run. That's 3 touchdowns they've had called back, Jason.
It is. Good Hazelhurst team that's come in.
Very good Hazelhurst team. You almost hate it for them that they came up against Forest in the first round, because they could have made some noise against anybody else in this South 3A. But with Velma Jackson getting beat like that by Franklin County, makes you think this Hazelhurst has a better division.
Division, yeah, because you got Franklin County, you got Jefferson County, you got Hazelhurst, and you got the big mighty Tyler town.
Yeah.
The big boss of the 3A.
So let's see. Minute 26 left to go in the ball game. Hazelhurst is backed up all the way at the 20-yard line, where they'll start out 1st and 10, trailing by 14. Gray goes under center. Bearcats playing center field now. Pressure coming. They almost get him. They do get him. Sling him down back inside the 10-yard line, where he's going to take the loss. Clock stopped. I'm not sure if they called a timeout or what. Now it's running. Minute 19. It's going to bring up 2nd and 20 plus.
38, Justin Robinson getting back there.
Justin Robinson's done a lot tonight. I've seen him make a lot of tackles.
Big part of that defensive line.
Justin Robinson is a junior. One of our Bearcats will be coming back for us next year. All right, we're under a minute, down to around 50 seconds. Hazelhurst seems to be in no hurry to get this play off. Gray throws a quick pass. Wide receiver screen across the middle of the field, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage along the
good thing about him catching it, too, is clock's running.
He stays in bounds, stays in the middle of the field. Hazelhurst, now they call a timeout. We'll just keep it here. There's 35 seconds left to go in the ball game. Hazelhurst wide receiver screen. He runs, you want to think you'd be running it to the sidelines with only one timeout left, but he runs it right through the middle of the field, and they're forced to use their last timeout. Going to bring up, I haven't checked any lately. But 3rd and 8. Go ahead, Jason.
But it's 3rd and 8 for the Bearcats with 34 seconds left to go. Your Bearcats leading by 14. All things look like we're going to be able to wrap this in red and blue for the Bearcats, come away with the victory and head to the 2nd round of action here in 3A football in the playoffs. Going to survive a tough game against a good Hazelhurst team, and it's been a fight all the way through. Hazelhurst led this ball game 7-0, shut the Bearcats out in the first half play for the first time all season long. So a good team, but I tell you what, this Bearcat team just overmatched them here in the second half. They came out, and the Bearcat teams that we're used to seeing, they came out and really took it to Hazelhurst to gain control of this game, and 34 seconds away from heading towards 2nd round action.
3rd and 8 now for Hazelhurst. Quarterback hands it off, double reverse. Big Justin Robinson down there to sling him down. No gain on the play. Late hit from Hazelhurst. That's going to be a flag. Late hit on Randall Boyd. Not the flag, but the hit. Of course, Randall's a big enough man. He can take it. That'll be against Hazelhurst. That'll back him up. But it does stop the clock. So we've got a few scores here. We saw the Franklin County beats Velma Jackson 33-0. Pillow leads East Rankin 13-7 at half. See what else we can find on here. That's all I've got right now. But main thing is Bearcats should come away with a win. 25 seconds left to go. It's 4th down for Hazelhurst. I guess they'll have to go for this. It's 4th and 25, country mile. With 25 seconds left to go on the clock. Double reverse did not work. Lost yardage on the tackle by Justin Robinson. Add on the late hit penalty. And now Hazelhurst is going to be going for it inside their own 10-yard line. He just takes a knee, downs it, and Bearcats going to let the clock run off. That's your ball game. Bearcats win a tough, hard-fought battle against Hazelhurst. 28-14 is your final score. And the Bearcats survive the first round action. Will face the winner of Collins and Southeast Lauderdale in next week's game.
1 down, 4 to go.
1-0 and 4 to go.
So, in Vance, will we have to travel, or how does that break down?
If Collins wins, we're at home. If Southeast Lauderdale wins, we travel.
Oh, no. Don't want to go back.
Well, I'll take a travel this week if we can win the next game. That means we'll be back here
for Tylertown.